So I come out, I'm doing chores, or whatever's left over, because my wife did most of them already. This is what I find. She's stuck in there. Everybody else is out in the field, pasture, what are you going to call it? But she's stuck. Oh, Rose, Rose, Rose. Come on, girl. So I think she's squeezed in right through here. It's kind of that's a tight squeeze for that big woman. Big, beautiful woman. Right, my Rose? Right, my beautiful Rose? Her bag, udder, skin ginormous. I can't wait for her to have her calf. We can start milking her too. Or my wife can. I like milking her though. She's our bully. She's definitely our bully. Ain't that right, Ms. Rose? Do you want to come out? Do you want me to leave you there? What's the plan, girl? What do you want to do, huh? You tell me. I'll help you out. The dogs? You don't want the dogs here? Go away, dogs. What do you think? Give me some loving? You want me to move that? No, you're scratching yourself. Here comes Honey, trying to check out whatever I'm doing to Rose because she wants the same loving. Yeah, let's get this girl out before something happens. I don't want her to stay here stuck all day long. I did not move fast enough, so now we got the whole herd here. Or walking this way anyway. So there's the baby. He's so speedy. His name is Biscuit. His sister is Butter. He's got a beautiful color. Although I think he's going to turn black color like his mama and daddy. I don't know, friend. Nope, yeah, he's not friendly. Miss Holly, how you doing, baby? What's up, little biscuit? What's up, little biscuit? He's got beautiful markings, but wife doesn't want to keep him. Wife wants us to go ahead and snip, snip, and grow them out and eat them. So since I'm out here, guys, might as well just take you for a tour of what's about to happen here. So that guy, the bull, not the baby, he's going to get processed in a couple of weeks. Not a whole lot of meat, we understand, but again, he served his purposes. We no longer need him, so he can go ahead and go. So on to the next one. Our pastures are improving, y'all. There's this little yellow flower weed that we would get here when we first moved in. I'm gonna look for some pictures and I'll post them on this video so that you guys can see what it was compared to what it is. I get it, we're not even in spring yet. However, those things have not budded up or started or anything in our property. I've seen them in other places as I'm driving through, but I haven't seen them yet here in our property, which for us is a good thing. It's amazing, actually, because I'm taking pride in the improvement that we're making. So we've actually scattered a couple of bales throughout the property to improve the just the grass quality. My wife has seeded out here, but as you can see, we've got a lot of greenage popping up from these bales that we put out here. Again, this is exciting for us because this was all full of little weeds, and this little area that I'm at was nothing but, I don't know what kind of grass it was, but it was junk grass because it wasn't even grass. But look at the difference. Look at the difference in that grass that's growing out right there. Now, we've unrolled some of these, and then others we've just dropped here without a hay ring. But obviously, the poop collection of where they munch it down and then they drop their stuff here, I'm excited. I can't wait to see what this looks like in the middle of summer. And then this is one that we unrolled over here, and you can see it. It goes from there, and I mean, I unrolled this whole thing. They were not happy with me on this one, but it goes all the way to the top, and there's a lot of beautiful grass up there. And there's some grass. There's a little trail of grass here, and I did that so that I can show off what unrolling versus, you know, one patch will do, which is, again, not a whole lot of wrong with how you do it. I'm just excited for the one that I unrolled because I get to show off the whole little lane or the whole little row of grass that we're gonna get. You know, and then we'll do the same thing up here. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the grass. There is some blades there, but for the most part, I don't know if it's clover. I don't know what that is. But this stuff just comes up and then it dies. And then it's a little bit bare. So again, I'm excited and I'm saying excited quite a bit because I am excited. We're going to be here 3 years in July already. And just to see what Howard Place has done in these 3 years, it's come a long way. It really has. And up there at the little hilltop, I say hilltop because our property does that and then it goes back up. So this is the paddock, if you can say it's a paddock. But this is the paddock area that we really focused on this winter. Just this little area right here. Because what we're going to do is, as soon as we get that bull out of there, I'm going to close this off completely. I'm going to run some hot wire here, and they're going to have access to their water. I've got a couple of rolls at hay that my wife went ahead and had us pick up a couple of weeks ago. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to unroll a couple of them, and then we're going to start rotating our girls. There's a friend of ours that does that with his Dexters, Josh and Katie, up in Yanis, Texas, as my son would say. I will be going out there with him and doing a video of how he does it. That way I can learn and come back and apply it here at our place. I believe there's a pretty well-known guy that he follows on YouTube or on Facebook, and I'll ask him about who that is. Again, we want to apply things here that work for others and see if it works for us, because we want to improve and try to be as self-sufficient as we can without having to buy so much hay, and we don't want to, damage our property, and we want to rotate the girls. So that's like I said, we're gonna be talking to some people out there that do this and understand how it's done so that we can learn from them. This paddock out here where the bull's at, we didn't do a whole lot with it this year because most of the hay was over here. I think the only hay that we put up, actually no, we didn't do any hay. That's from last year. The previous year, I'm sorry. This is the only one. This little spot up here is the only one that we set out. That one is from the year before, and then nothing was done over there. The only thing that right where he gets fed, that's the only little space that we do square bales for him, just so he can have some hay. But again, he's been on grain for the last month. Once we found out our girls were bred, we took him out. But this paddock has been covered with the little yellow flower weed. Again, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it is. All I know is that I got to get out here and I got to mow it every year, and I got to make sure I stay on top of it, and I got to do that at least 3 times a year because the girls won't eat it. And we will be running sheep behind the girls or with the girls. Again, my wife has an idea of what she wants to do, so we're just going to follow her direction on it. And my job is going to be to section off the areas with some hot wire. And I'm excited for that as well, so that we can do the rotation. And again, we're going to talk to Josh and Katie about that and get some ideas from them so that we can apply them here. So I didn't mean to turn this into I don't know what kind of video this is, but all I know is that Rose was stuck and now she is out, and she's out here with the girls, and that's a good thing. So we're expecting Honey, look at her bag, to drop a calf, Rose, and then Holly, who's back over there. And as y'all have seen, this is the one that my wife is milking right now. This is Posey, and that's the baby. And then there's Butter. So again, thank you guys for spending a little bit of time with us. If you got any questions about how we do things, just ask. We don't mind. And we're learning how to do all this stuff, so we're definitely not professionals. I don't think I've ever met a homesteader that's a professional. So, but anyway, guys, thank y'all. Have a good one.